Hi everyone, here's a tutorial I made on how to do this makeup look. I do this every day and it only takes me around 15 to 20 minutes to do it. So here's an in-depth kind of like walkthrough video on how I do this. So the first thing that I like to do is I always wash my face right before I do my makeup, and I like to put my hair back, so I just kind of put it behind my ears so that it doesn't get in the way when I'm actually doing my makeup. And then what I use to prep my skin is this Caudalie Beauty Elixir, and you can only see I only have like a little bit left. I also wrote a blog post on this. It's super good. You have to like really make sure to keep your eyes closed because it does sting, but I use the last of it, so I guess I have to go get a new one. But yeah, this is really good, and this is the travel size bottle too, and I believe it's only like $19. While my skin is still hydrated from the mist, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm shade, what am I? I'm Fair Warm, and this is the hydrating one. I really love using hydrating concealers because my skin is really dry. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some right here. I only like to do like a really little bit because this stuff goes a long way. I'm gonna put some right there and right there. I don't like to use a lot because I hate when my skin feels super cakey from makeup, so a little goes a long way with this concealer. I was trying to find my makeup brush, but okay, I found it. I threw everything into a bag because I'm like kind of always on the go whenever I'm doing my makeup in the morning, so it's always in a bag, and it's never organized. To do before it dries down is I just like to buff it in with this e.l.f. Cosmetics, what is it called? Oh, buffing foundation. So this is a really good brush. I have had this for a few weeks now and I love it more than their foundation brush, and it is so good at being able to kind of evenly distribute your makeup. It is really good, and I believe they have a really good shade range too, and they're cruelty free and also vegan, I think. So e.l.f. Cosmetics is a great brand. I don't know if I'm the only one like this, but I hate putting makeup on my forehead. So I always just skip my forehead whenever I'm doing my makeup because my forehead just doesn't look good whenever I have makeup on it. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't work, so I just don't try. And then like right here, I just kind of like buff it out. Boom. I know I'm looking very pale right now, but it's okay. It'll cancel out in like a second. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Angled blush brush. So it's a blush brush, but I use it for bronzer because I found that it's super good at being able to give you a really nice precise bronze. So I'm using this Hourglass bronzer in the shade Ambient, and I'm just gonna get like some onto it. When I do that, I apply some to the back of my hand first, and then what I do is I just kind of like go like that. And I'm gonna look in the mirror before I do this, and what you want to do is you just want to start kind of spreading it all over. It's gonna look kind of crazy at first, but that's okay. I also have a blog post on how to use bronzer if you are a makeup beginner and wanting to learn how to use it. I also forgot one of the main things is using lip masks. I like to use a lip mask. I don't know why I forgot, but it just preps your lips for right before you put on lip liner. So I just use this lip mask. It's by Smith's. I've been using this brand since for 11 years, so I'm an OG Smith's fan. But yeah, and it's the mint rose one. Looks kind of weird, but trust me, it'll all tie in a minute. It looks kind of weird before you add blush, I will be honest. And I don't like to wear skin tint, only like on special occasions, because I just like to give my skin like the least amount of makeup every day, and then I always end up putting the most amount on. But yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna start like I kind of just go like back and forth like that. It doesn't really matter as long as you blend it in, it'll look okay. But yeah, and make sure you have the correct shade too. Like whenever you're doing bronzer, it's important to like find the correct shade. I got the tiniest bit, and I don't really contour. I kind of just go like that, and it works out. Like it just kind of makes my nose a bit darker because the concealer always brightens it up a bit. And I don't like to put any on my jawline because one time I did this and I like went out and I was like I was like washing my hands in the bathroom, and I like looked up and it looked like there was just like a huge like dark line there, and it just looks so bad. So I don't recommend really using it unless you have a full face of makeup on, then it'll look good, but not if you're just using concealer. Okay, now we're moving on to my favorite part of the makeup routine, which is blush. I love blush so much, and this is the Jouer Cosmetics Blush and Bloom stick, and this stuff is so good. So it basically comes with a lipstick and then a actual blush that you can use. And what I've been doing recently is I've been mixing blushes, and I actually like love doing this. So I get my e.l.f. blush brush and I kind of just pat it onto here, and then as you can see, it gives me a really nice minimal and natural pink. And when I look in the mirror too, it's like very matte. So you can do this if you're just going out and using a natural, you want like a natural makeup look. Yeah, I kind of just go like that. And then I layer it with the Rare Beauty Nearly Berry blush. And this is so pretty. And I only need a little bit. You only need to like dip it once. And then boom. And that kind of just gives it a bit more pigment. And it is kind of more like berry purple toned. So it's really perfect for fall. And I'm gonna look in the mirror to make sure I'm not going like overboard. And then I like to lock it in with a powder blush just so that the cream makeup doesn't kind of fall off. The Hello Halo by Wet n Wild. And I believe this is their only like product. Mine broke, but I basically just like to use this blush because it's very pretty. And I just kind of like lock it in. You can see the difference. Like this is before and this is after. And it's very pretty and lasts like all day long. It looks really good. So I had like a lot of schoolwork this week. It was like really crazy, but last week was even more crazy. I swear, being a junior in high school sometimes is like very overwhelming. I'll be honest with you, but it's not as bad as like everyone told me. Like over the summer, everyone was telling me that I was gonna like hate my life and that it could be like too overwhelming and everything, but it's actually been like pretty okay. As long as you manage your time, which I'm getting better at, you'll be okay. And then I'm just gonna lock it in with that Wet n Wild blush. Sometimes I put too much blush, so I just have to like wipe it off with a napkin. But yeah, this is like what I use for my blush. Since I'm always in a rush in the mornings, I like to use like eyeshadow sticks, and I wrote a blog post on my favorite ones and how to use them. And recently I've really been loving the Jouer Cosmetics, what's it called, eye crayon, and this is in the shade Serene, and it literally does not budge. Like all day you'll be fine. And so what I do is I just kind of like draw it over my eyelid, and I love it because there's no fallout. So I can really kind of just use it at any part of my routine. Lasts all day, and this is rose gold. I love using like rose gold. I used to be a rose gal, I mean a gold gal, and I kind of just transitioned over to rose gold. I think it looks a lot prettier. So I'm actually like really grateful that I have nice natural brows, but I'm gonna just comb them through, and I'll just comb them through with this Goof Proof brow pencil. Benefit actually gave me like a ton of makeup, and I love Benefit. They're like so good, and I love their brow products. This is a really good brow pencil. Again, it's a Goof Proof brow pencil. And what I do is I just kind of like lightly go over it. I don't really need any filling in, but if I kind of want to make my brows look a little bit darker, I will. But yeah, today I think I'll just go like that. And then I have this like one chunk right here. There's literally no brow there, and I don't know why. Like I never did anything to it. And I just comb it through, and then boom, your brows are ready for the day. It's very easy. I love it so much. Okay, so for highlighter, fun fact, I just use my bronzer brush. I find that it like, because I don't wear bronzer every day, only on special occasions. So I like to just use my bronzer brush. Oh, whoa, that got like something on it. So I'm just gonna go like this, and I just do like one swipe. I don't know if you can pick it up, if it's picking up in the camera, but I just like to do one swipe. I'm very, like, I don't like to wear highlighter every day either. And then I just like to put some on my chin, and then what I'll do is I'll get my finger and I'll apply a little bit like under the brow bone just to give it like a little lift. So now I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I'm just gonna use this one from Brilliant Beauty, and all I do is just close my eye, and then I hold it down and like pump it for a few seconds, like probably 10 seconds, and you're gonna see my lashes will literally, they're gonna look like falsies in a second. Whoa, see, look at how long that is. It's like very pretty. And then I like to use this e.l.f. Bake Mood mascara. It's like the purple one, and I just kind of go like that. I'm not very particular about my mascara routine because this keeps it up like all day. Like you see, look at how pretty that is. I really want to get the e.l.f. The Halo, the Charlotte Tilbury dupe. That looks so good, but my Target literally sucks. There's nothing ever there, and when there is, everything is either open, sold out, broken, etc. It's like never in stock, and I don't know why, because it's a popular Target, you know what I mean? But it's just, there's nothing ever in stock there, which is really annoying. A little bit, whoa, on the bottom lashes, just to give them a cute little pop. I'm gonna line my lips now. So what I do is I just keep this lip, like the lip mask thing on, and this is the LA Girl, no, not LA Girl, this is actually the, what is it, LA Girl, it is the LA Girl. Okay, it's LA Girl lip liner, and I just kind of go like that. And this is really good. Like, you can just wear this kind of like on your own even. It's super pretty. And then what I do is I like to use this Buxom, my hair's kind of being a bit wacky today, sorry about that, this Buxom lip balm, and I kind of just go like that for like a minute, and it gives a really pretty like color. I love Buxom so much. I've been using this for years, probably like 2 or 3, and it's so good. Like, look at that color. And it's a lip balm, so if you're trying to sneak some makeup into school when they don't allow it, this is the way to go. And I'm pretty particular about my lip makeup routine, and then I like to use this Maybelline lip gloss in shade 005 Petal. I wrote a blog post on this too, and this is like a lipstick and a lip gloss. It's very good. I love it so much, and it leaves like a stain too. I like to add some fun, like a fun little pop of color to my makeup sometimes. I'm gonna use this Item Beauty Blue Mascara, and what I do is I just kind of blink and I just add it in. Before, I like didn't really like it, but now I really love it, and I use it almost every day, and it actually looks really pretty with the rose gold eyeshadow. Like, it complements it, and it's a good conversation starter, because sometimes people will be like, are you wearing blue eyeshadow? And I'm like, yeah. And then like you make a friend with someone. So I finally got the e.l.f. HD powder, and this is literally a staple in my routine. I love it so much. Like, sorry, that's my cat. He's getting the zoomies, but words will never ever describe how good this stuff is. And what I do is I'm gonna get a small mirror again, and I'm gonna pack it. Like, I just put it right here. That's all you really need, and it basically just mattifies and brightens your under eyes, and it also like blurs very well. Like, look at that. And you just kind of put it on areas you know get oily, and you just kind of want some brightness. Okay, I like to always wear like a black waterline, so I'm gonna go get that, and then I'll be right back and we will do that. Okay, so I got it. I'm back. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. If you're doing makeup, your mirror is your best friend. Like a small little mirror. Ooh, a small little mirror. And basically what I do is it's kind of creepy, so hopefully the mirror is covering it. But what I do is I just close my eyes and I run it back and forth like so. And look at that. It gives me like a totally different vibe. And I wear it every day. Like, you will not catch me without it. And that is what it looks like. I'm gonna add a little bit more blush. Because it's not showing on this side. I always like mess up on one like side of my face. I'm gonna open the window too so you can see it in like natural lighting, because I have like a ring light here. When I turn it off, it looks like that, and then when I turn it on, it looks like that. So I'm gonna get the natural lighting. Okay, and this is what it looks like in natural lighting. I definitely added a little bit too much blush. I normally don't do my makeup here because I look too crazy when I'm in this lighting. Okay, but I hope that was helpful. Thank you all so much for watching, and check out beginnersguide2makeup.com to learn more about makeup for beginners. And if you have any ideas of what kind of videos you'd like me to post, feel free to comment and I will try to do that. But yeah, have a good day. Bye.